All right, you guys, this is what we're going to do today. Simple recipe. You're going to need, if you have one, we have a Pampered Chef mini muffin pan. Has a little dough former plunger thing. This is the pan we're going to make these in. They're going to be just simple little appetizers, little treats that you guys can make. But this weekend for Father's Day, we did some smoked pulled pork. And I had leftovers, and I'm thinking, what can I do with that? I don't want to waste it. So I thought, well, we were just going to make some of these. So this is 2 cups of pulled pork that I just chopped up really fine. We're going to use out of the garden, you guys. I got this stuff out of the garden. A jalapeno. Actually, this is a coolapena. This is a cooler, milder jalapeno. So it's not going to burn your tongue, but we're going to use some jalapeno. These are fresh onions out of my garden. We're going to use a little bit of garlic powder, some cheese. I'm going to bind that with a couple of eggs. We're going to mix that all together. But what we're going to use for our dough is some crescent rolls. We're going to roll it out, and we're going to cut it in little squares, and we're going to drop it in our muffin pan, and we're going to fill it with our good cheesy barbecue mixture. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to bake that in the oven. So let's get started. All right, you guys, what we're going to do, we're going to get the prep work done. We're going to chop up some onion, and I am just going to give this a chop. Try to get it in smaller pieces. This is just 1 onion. We're going to look at it, see how much we got. We might cut this other one. I'm not sure. I'm probably going for about 1/4 cup of onions. I don't want it just overpowering, but I'm just going to chop this up in smaller pieces. We're going to, like I said, do about 1/4 cup of onions. We're just going to chop him up small too. Then we're going to chop up, we're probably going to use about half of this coolapena. I don't think we'll use the whole one. Let's see what we got here with this onion. This little bowl is 1/4 cup, so let's see. I think that's going to be just fine. So that 1 onion did us about 1/4 cup of little tiny minced onions. So that'll work. All right. So what I'm going to do on this jalapeno, I'm just going to snip both ends off. I'm going to cut it down the center. I'm just going to scrape them seeds out of there. And I think this 1 piece of jalapeno is all I'm going to use, because we like I said, this is a cooler jalapeno, but I don't need a whole bunch of the jalapeno taste. I'd rather it have the pork taste. So I'm just going to chop this up in little small pieces, and we're just going to mix this in. This is about all of the prep work we're going to have, besides getting our little dough cups ready, is just chopping these couple of little vegetables, and then we're going to mix that all together in a bowl, and we'll be ready then to put the dough in our little muffin tin. So let's get that going. All right, let's get that meat mixture mixed up. Like I said, I got 2 cups of our pulled pork. Actually, you guys, what I used this time was pork loins were on sale at the grocery store. So I just got 3 pork loins, and that's what I did for part of the Father's Day. But like I said, I didn't want to waste it, so we're just using it up. So that's 2 cups, and I did go ahead and chop it fine since we're trying to put it in a little bowl like that. So it's 2 cups of the meat. We're going to add, this is 1 cup of shredded cheese. Now, I had Sharp. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want to. This was half of a coolapena. Make sure we get all that in there. It's not a lot of coolapena, but it'll be enough that it'll give it a little taste. This is 1/4 cup of a chopped onion. And then I'm going to put probably 1 teaspoon of garlic powder in there. Now, I'm not going to add any salt because of the pork. I had salted it down with some Lowry seasoned salt, so it was pretty salty. So I'm not going to add any more salt. I'm just going to put a little garlic powder in there. And then I'm going to crack 2 eggs just as a binder. And we're going to mix that all together. And then when we get our little dough cups ready, all we're going to have to do is just scoop our meat mixture in there. And we're going to bake that for probably 15 minutes. At this point, you guys, you probably need to get your oven preheated. I'm going to do it at 350 degrees. And I'm going to bake it for probably about 15 minutes. We'll check it and see what it looks like. If it's not done by then, we'll go ahead and cook it for, another probably 3 to 5 minutes. But once you get this all mixed up, you can just set this aside. Now, I think we've got it pretty mixed up here. That's what it looks like, what we've got right now. And then we are going to get our little muffin pan ready to go so we can get it filled and get it in the oven. All right, we need to just give our muffin pan just a quick spray. Just something that will help that dough not to stick in there. We're just going to set it aside so it'll be ready for when we get our dough ready to go in. Now all we're going to do is I bought Pillsbury crescent rounds. Y'all, I thought I bought Pillsbury, oh my gosh. This is not what I thought I bought. Anyhow, I'm trying to think what it is I did buy. Whew, this will work. I thought I was buying crescent rolls. This says crescent rounds, so we are in for seeing what kind of surprise we got here. And I'm going to sprinkle this board with just a little bit of flour because I don't want to cut on my countertop here. So we're just going to unroll this and see what we got. Okay, and I did buy 2 cans of the crescent rounds, I guess, you guys. I didn't buy crescent rolls. I'm going to stretch that out a little bit. I'm going to give it a little dusting with powder. And I'm just going to roll them out a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut little rectangles. And we are going to plunge them down into our muffin tin. Now that's about as far as I'm going to go with this one. And it's probably a good thing that I did buy 2 of these. Because like I said, I didn't know if 1 was going to be enough. So I did buy 2. Now all we've got to have is just enough that's going to fit in this little cup right here. So they don't have to be really big. So I'm just going to go in here about like this. And matter of fact, let's just try this. Let's just try one. So we're going with a little square about like that. You want to take your little dough shaper here and you just want to punch it right down in there. That forms you a nice little cup that we're going to put that meat mixture in there, bake that up, and those are going to be so good. So let me get all these cut. And you know what? This is actually working out good. If you guys do make the same mistake I do, thinking you're buying crescent rolls and you bought crescent rounds, they are cut, they're perforated, so you can just pull them apart. 2 of these makes a perfect size for that right there. So you know what? That just goes to show you guys, sometimes you think, oh crap, I made a mistake. But you know what? That's just a little God wink. It's not a mistake. It'll work. So I'm going to get the rest of these cut up. We'll come back when we're ready to fill them. All right, we got them all filled up with our crescent rounds. You use crescent rolls because that's what I thought I was buying. So crescent rounds, but you just want to be sure and keep your little plunger floured so that it doesn't stick, and pull it back out of your little muffin tin. So just as a reminder, keep that floured. I'm going to punch each one of these down in here. Then we're going to get it filled up with our meat mixture. We're going to bake that, and those are going to be so yummy. You might want to use these for your next party. And I want to remind you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. No telling what you guys are going to find interesting, funny, hopefully something helpful for you. We also are doing our garden right now. Y'all, I just went out there and found squash bugs, so we're going to do something on how to kill squash bugs. That's probably what we're going to do tomorrow night. So anyway, let's get this done, and let's get that meat mixture in there, and let's get these baked up and have us some good little treats. All right, let's get these loaded up here. I forgot to tell you guys, don't forget to like. If you see a video that we've done that you're enjoying, well, hit that like button also. If you guys got any comments, any suggestions about things you'd like to see us do here, drop that in the comments also. I can already see that I have mixed up way too much meat mixture for our little barbecue porkalicious bites. I'm going to have it called all different kinds of things, but that's okay. But if you've got any suggestions you'd like for us to do, well, drop it in the comments. You know, we're not a channel that everything has to be from scratch, because I work full-time. My husband, he tries to keep things going around here at the house, and so recipes that are 18 ingredients long is probably not something we're going to be doing here at the 412 Homestead. We're all about easy because, you know, life goes by so quickly. I don't want to spend it all in the kitchen because there's too many other things that's got to be done out here. So we need to be able to have something good to eat, but let's get it done quick. There are times like celebrations. You need to take time, enjoy your family, you know, make those things special. And this is special too in its own little way. But when you've got chores to do, if you are able to stay home and have all day to do homemade things, that is great. I envy you, but I don't have time to do it. So right here at the 412, we're all about quick. So quick and easy. So if you've got any suggestions for us, it's just the two of us here. I'd be glad to try your recipes. Send me some recipes. We're going to be having some fresh vegetables. I did find 2 half-ripe tomatoes that we've got in the garden. So hopefully we'll be doing some salsa here before too long. So that's pretty exciting. Maybe I don't have too much mixed up as what I thought I was going to have. That would be okay. But I did think that I'm going to top this off with some cheese. I went in and looked and I had some mozzarella cheese, so I'm going to dump a little bit of mozzarella on top of each one of these, and they're going to be ready to put in the oven. I've got them pretty full, so they're probably going to be overbaked and popped over by the time I get them out of the oven, but that's okay. They'll be yummy. Let's see, let's add a little bit more if I see some that needs filled up. We want to make sure we get them nice and full. I think that's perfect. All right, we're going to put a little bit of cheese. We're just going to open up this package, put a little bit of this. I found I had mozzarella cheese in the fridge. So we're just going to put a little bit right on the top of each one of these. I'll show you what they look like right before we dump them in the oven. All right, you guys, this is what it looks like. We're getting ready to stick them in the oven. We're going to bake them for 350 degrees. We're going to start out at 15 minutes. We'll see what we got, but we'll come back and show you the finished product. All right, you guys, this is the finished product right here at 412 Homestead. Awesome Porkalicious BBQ Bites. I can't wait to try it. Matter of fact, I'm just going to try one. I usually don't eat food during our videos, but I'm going to try one of these because I'm thinking they're going to be wonderful. So, that's good. If you guys can see in there, there's pulled pork, onion, jalapeno, cheeses, garlic powder. Yummy, yummy. I will say I did use 2 of those rolls, 2 of those packages of those rolls. I'm glad I did buy 2. They're fantastic. You guys give them a try. Thank you for stopping by the 412 Homestead. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till we see you again, God bless. Be kind.